Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope everything is going well this week. Sorry I can't be there. Wish I could be, but unfortunately, I won't be back until next week. So we're going to continue with what we've been doing. Okay. Again, keep in mind if you need um, Mr. Stevens to stop the videos or pause the videos to go over anything with you, he's happy to do so. Okay. So please just ask if you need to, if I'm going too fast or anything like that, just ask. Okay. All right. So what we are doing today, we are going to write slope intercept from 2 points. Okay. Now, if you remember, whenever we have 2 points, okay, we can use those 2 points to find the slope. We don't even have to graph. Okay, remember we did that last week. Also, things to keep in mind. First of all, slope intercept form means y equals mx plus b. This needs to kind of be cemented in your brain. You guys need to know slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b. It's always going to be the same thing, okay? Now, we identify some parts of this. This is always going to be my slope. This is always going to be my y-intercept. So, in order to write an equation like we did yesterday or the day before, actually, if we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form, we have to have this and we have to have this. Okay? So if all we're given is 2 points, what we're going to first find is the slope. Okay? Now, the slope's easy to find because we just say y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then we use what we have to find the y-intercept. Okay, let me show you how this works. It's not that hard. All right, so let's say we have a line that goes through these 2 points. Okay, the first thing we've got to find, okay, step one is find the slope. Okay, now if you remember, slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, you can go through here and label them if you want to. x1, y1. Remember, this is the 1 because this is the first pair. And again, does it matter which one you make your 1 and your 2? No, as long as you keep them on the same ordered pair. So this would be x2, y2. Now, let's plug these in. -4 minus -5 over 3 minus 0. Right. So -4 minus 5 is kind of like the same thing as -4 plus 5, isn't it? Okay. So -4 plus 5 and 3 minus 0 is just 3. What's -4 plus 5? If you owe me 4 and you have 5, you have what left over? $1. Okay, so we have found our slope. Our slope, we're halfway there. Our slope is 1/3. Okay, so we're going to, let's see, down here, I'm going to start my equation. So y equals 1/3 x plus b. So step 2 is going to be to find our y-intercept, okay, also known as the b. Okay, well, the way that we're going to do that is we're going to plug in. We're going to pick one of these points, okay, and we're going to plug in one of those points for x, okay, and for y. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. You'll get the same answer either way. But let's just say we chose this point, okay. So I'm going to write, I have my equation down here, y equals 1/3 x. Now, think about this. This value right here is my x. This value right here is my y. So I'm going to replace this y with what? -5 equals 1/3, and I'm going to replace this x with what? A 0 plus b. And again, what I'm trying to find here is my b. So let's see. I have -5 equals, what's 1/3 times 0? Well, anything times 0 is what? 0 plus b. And in order to get b by itself, I've got to get rid of this 0. So -0 minus 0. What's -5 minus 0? -5 equals b. So I have m equals 1/3, and I have b equals -5. Do I have enough to write my equation? Yes, I do. So let's write that. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals, I'm going to replace the m with my slope, 1/3 x, and I'm not going to write a plus -5. I mean, I can, but I'm just going to replace that b with -5. That is my final answer. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to do another one similar to that, and let's see how that one goes. Okay, you guys can work through it at the same time as I am. Okay, actually, let's try. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so I have -4, 5. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So first thing is find my slope. Then I'm going to find my y-intercept. Okay, so slope, m equals y2, 2 minus 5, and 0 minus -4. 2 minus 5 is -3. 0 minus -4 is the same as 0 plus 4, which would be 4. So my slope is -3/4. Now, y equals mx plus b. So y equals -3/4 x plus b. Well, let's pick a point to do here, but I will tell you this. Anytime you have a 0 here, it's always going to be the easier point to use, okay? And I'll show you why, because that's basically going to cancel out whatever you have in this slope, and this slope happens to be a fraction. That's going to be easy. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to replace my y with 2 from here. So 2 equals -3/4. 0 is my x plus b. Well, 2 equals -3/4 times 0, which is 0 plus b. So -0 minus 0, 2 equals b. So I found this. And that 2 is what? Positive or negative? Positive. So now all I have to do is write my equation. Y equals mx plus b. So y equals, slope is -3/4 x, and this 2 is positive, so plus 2. That's my final answer for that one. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, on all of these, I've had a y-intercept that happened to be an integer. Okay. So let's see if we've got one there that won't be the case. And you'll have one or two like this on your worksheet. Okay. Same procedure. Okay. I've got to find my slope and I've got to find my y-intercept. Okay. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Find our slope first. So m equals y2 is -1 minus y1 is -4 over -3 minus +4. Well, -1 minus -4 is the same as -1 plus 4. And what's -1 plus 4? 3. And then -3 minus 4 is the same as -3 plus -4. And that would give me -7. Okay. So my slope is 3 over -7. Now, it doesn't matter. You can make the negative the top one. It's not going to make any difference. Okay. All right. So now we're going to find our y-intercept. So let's say y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to have y equals -3/7 x plus b. Well, let's pick one of these. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Let's say let's say this one. Okay. So I'm going to have y value of -1 equals -3/7 times -3 plus b. Okay. So now I have -1 equals, what's -3/7 times -3? Well, negative times a negative is going to be a positive 9/7 plus b. Okay. So what I need to do now, I got to get this b by itself. Well, what's in its way? I have this 9/7 here. Going to subtract 9/7 from here and 9/7 from here. Okay. So I'm going to move this over here so you can see this. If I have -1 And I'm going to make this into a fraction. Over 1 minus 9/7 is going to equal b. Well, I got to have a denominator that's the same here, don't I? So I'm going to make this a 7. So 7, 1 times 7, what's negative 1 times 7? Negative 7 minus 9/7 equals b. Well, all of this is over a 7. So negative 7 minus 9 equals b. Well, negative 7 minus 9, that's not normal subtraction. So think back to last year, we're going to copy at opposite. So negative 7, sorry, I'm running out of room here, guys. This becomes plus negative 9 over 7. What's negative 7 plus negative 9? Negative 16 over 7. So I found my b. My b is negative 16 over 7. So all I have to do, I don't have to worry about that, changing it to a mixed number or anything like that. If I'm going to graph this, then I can. Right now, I'm just going to write y equals mx plus b. So y equals negative 3/7 x minus 16 over 7. This is my final answer. And I think you're only going to have like one or two like this. But now that you see how to do it, you should be good to go. And again, Mr. Stevens is here to answer any questions you guys have. All right. Well, I hope you have a blessed day. I miss you guys, and I will see you next week. But for right now, this is what it is. So have a great rest of your day, and God bless you guys.